The legal battle is continuing to get access to the health advice the Victorian government used to put Melbourne into its world record series of lockdowns. Jim's Mowing founder Jim Penman is backing a claim for compensation brought by one of his franchisees. You'll recall independent sole operators like landscapers, lawnmowers and gardeners who work by themselves, socially distanced, were banned from working during the lockdown. Victoria's Civil and Administrative Tribunal has knocked back a request to see the documents behind the decision. Jim's not giving up, though, without a fight. He's taking the battle to the Supreme Court. Jim Penman joins me now from Melbourne. Thanks for joining us, Jim. This is extraordinary. I'm so glad you're taking up this battle, but so far, how many days in court, how much money have you spent just trying to get access to this information that should be public anyway?
I haven't got a clue. To be frank, I have no idea how much we've spent. But it's not just a fight for the past, it's a fight for the future. Because if the government can get away with these kind of outrageous actions once, they'll do it again. This won't be the last lockdown. This won't be the last epidemic we suffer. And it's important that governments are held to the rule of law, which they're not. This is an absolutely outrageous decision. The government's own law says that they will not take away our livelihood without good reason. So what's your reason? They can't tell us. They will not tell us. So the reality is they had no reason at all. The Premier was in breach of his own law. And the only way you can explain this ridiculous finding is that the Tribunal is simply, they're minions of the state government. They do whatever the government tells them. This is nonsense about justice. It is simply somebody doing what the government says.
So you'll take it to the Supreme Court. Are you getting any support? I would have thought surely the Liberal part of the opposition should support this, maybe other business groups, because as you say, it's not just about the past. You've got to make sure that there's transparency here so that in the future, who knows, it might be monkeypox next that forces this sort of action.
We have support from all over. I mean, overwhelming support from the public. This is out on social media. It's about 99, 100 to 1. In fact, virtually nobody's defending it. How do you defend a decision which says a sole operator is a danger to health, but operators working in groups, council gardeners, are not? It's an absurd decision. I believe what happened is that the advice came from the part of Health and Human Services to say it was safe for our people to work. And then the Premier got up at a press conference the following week and simply said, you can't get your lawns mowed, you can't get your houses clean. He probably didn't even know about the guidelines. But then rather than saying, sorry, I made a mistake, he said, I'll throw hundreds of thousands of Victorians out of work for no reason. Just it's easier than saying sorry and backing down. This is outrageous action.
It's an outrageous action that has immediate impacts on people's livelihoods and their welfare. It's gone on not just in Victoria, but right around the country. And it's why I think there needs to be a Royal Commission into pandemic management, because that's the only way you'll get full access to all the information, right? The Royal Commission would be able to demand to see this advice.
Well, we're going to hope the Supreme Court is a lot more independent. They're not under the pay of the Premier. That's the difference. I mean, legally speaking, it's incomprehensible. We believe the Supreme Court will rule in our favour and say to the state government, give us your evidence. So we're very confident this appeal will succeed, and we're going to pursue it as long as we need to.
Well, good on you, Jim, and keep in touch. All power to your arm.
Thank you.